Look,
fuck this shit and fuck this sign. Fuck it off. No more.
Flip the table.
So what are we gonna? Are we gonna can it and just give a shout out?
Ooh, free lesbians are back in the forest, baby.
Just eating each other out.
Let's
go.
Let's fucking go. Man, we are back. Episode 119.
119.
We're almost at 1,000.
What are we doing next week? I want to dress up as
your idea. Yeah, your idea.
Spartans.
So Spartans.
But what are we going to do, though?
Well,
Fight to the
Spartans
death.
used to suck each other off, right?
Okay, well, we're already we're doing that every
That'll be on
episode
the
anyway.
Patreon.
We're just
Alright,
dressing up
Patreon.
while we do it this time.
We'll think of something.
We'll think of something.
Yeah. I do like that idea, the Spartans and all that shit. Maybe, I don't know why, I just got in my head one of us dresses as a tiger and it can be like the Colosseum. Kind of. I just imagine one guy dresses up as Russell Crowe.
Are you not entertained?
The other guy, his sadistic brother, Joaquin Phoenix, going like...
Fucking boys, how are we? Joey K, Thunder God, you missed a cracker of a week,
no,
man.
I listened to it recently and I had to watch the video a bit because one, I thought Meg was looking... I didn't know what he looked like for ages, but he would always be, he's the type of guy where the name came first, like the Meg, and I thought Jason Statham, the movie, Meg, and I'm like, okay, so he's probably bald, right? Jason Statham, Meg, check, right? And I'm like, he's probably pasty as, I'm talking like mobsy pasty, and he's not actually. He's just like he looks like Action Bronson in another alternate reality, you know what I mean? And Harlem reminds me of
Jim Carrey.
True. Mixed that had a baby with 360, the rapper.
Yeah, bro, they were great.
Yeah,
man,
I was listening to that, and I was almost chiming in as I was listening, like I was a part of the conversation. And I'm like, oh, I'm not fucking there, you know what I mean? And like, I think at one point Meg was like, "Man, he must not like me. He's saying all this shit
every time he sends a speak
We're gonna do a diss to Joey."
Diss track.
I just thought like with all the Kendrick shit, imagine you just gone like
He full does a diss track
Full
against the
diss,
Thunder God,
yeah.
full video clip and everything.
Nah,
Joey, where have you been? Give us a little update.
Yeah, so I've just been I took Tori away for just down at Oakdale there, like an hour away. We left on the Friday and came back on the Sunday.
You went Shetland pony riding.
Yeah, they had a little like field out the back, like 3 acres, and you have like a little lake, these gardens and whatever. Wasn't much chop because it was so cold and stuff, and like there's barely any fucking leaves, but still beautiful to look at. And yeah, the horses were nice. It's just good to reset, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I always do this. I'm the worst at planning. Like Tori just got me onto this calendar idea where she puts most of what she's doing in, but sometimes I double book. I do this all the time.
Yeah.
And I remember she's like, I said on the podcast, I'll be there at the show, and I was full intention to go and be there. And I was like, mad, hectic. We planned to even do the podcast with Meg on the Friday.
Yeah.
But then leading up, I'm just like, oh yeah, I must have just...
You got home and Tori's in a chair. She spins around like...
hits the light.
What did you say on that podcast?
Pulls out a note of plans like, we have...
You will not be attending.
Yeah. No, it was I was sucks I couldn't be there, but...
Yeah, it is what it is, man. Fucking, you need the weekend away. I can't wait to go on a little holiday where we don't do nothing.
Yeah.
It's every holiday. It's go, 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 go. So, I'm fucking well
Had a
overdue for
Twilight
that
marathon. Watched all the Twilight movies.
shit. Yeah. And you fed horses and you...
fed horses and
That's it,
chilled.
man. That's it.
It was good.
But on the other side of the spectrum, DZ, how have you been? How's your week been? And then let's have a little recap.
Yeah, we need a real recap. I'm good. I recently, actually, yesterday or the day before, I bought my first pair of slippers. I've never worn slippers before.
Dude.
I know, you live in them. But
They are the best.
The other day, I was walking, and as like Rose had her slippers there, and as like a joke, I just put her slippers on.
And you're like, these
And
are
I was
hectic.
like, oh my God. I was like, why do I not? I'm a shoes in the house kind of guy too. I don't like being barefoot.
Oh my God.
So I don't know why I've never worn slippers
Or Crocs.
ever.
Or something.
No, I know, right?
you a barefoot
slip
dude?
on.
No, he
No, I
wears
don't
shoes.
like being barefoot. I wear shoes in the house because, like, I don't like.
That is, he's a spawn of Satan.
You're literally
Not in the bedroom.
I feel like you
like-
don't know. That's like Dexter vibes. You don't know if you don't know if you're in the relationship for good or you're like, listen, if she pisses me off,
I'm gonna kill
a
her.
little bit. At least I can run away.
Bro, what's wrong with that? It's cold tiles and shit. Why the fuck do I want to be walking around
get
barefoot?
slippers. Get
Yeah,
slippers.
Slippers.
Ugg boots. Ugg boots are pretty
Are
good.
you listening? I just said I bought slippers. This is a point of the story.
Oh, I thought you said you've never wore slippers.
I didn't until I put on Rose's slippers and I
Oh,
thought this
sorry.
is great.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
And Joey wasn't listening.
My bad.
But yeah, anyway.
What
I
slippers
bought-
did you get?
They're just these slippers from Amazon. They're like $100 fucking bucks, but they were marked down on special. They're like fucking $30 and they're fucking pretty
Whoa.
comfy. Memory foam insert.
Yeah, what the fuck? Were they expiring?
Do you wear slippers?
See, I'm bad. I wear them for a bit, and then I find after a while, like my feet get hot. If I'm in those hot slippers, and all of a sudden, like you wear them in so much, your feet sweat, they smell, and you're
Yeah.
like, I'll just air them out. And then I'm like, I'll just wear socks.
Well,
You know,
in summer, yeah. I mean, I guess summer's a bit different, but winter, they're fucking
I mean, I'm
great.
not as bad. I wear fucking Birks with socks around the house, so I'm just as bad as wearing shoes, to be honest.
Yeah, what's the difference? It's
Yeah.
just, my shoes are easy to put
Yeah.
on anyway. They slip
Tori's
on, like-
Tori's are so old. Her feet, like it's like
Molded.
someone's like you put you
Wow.
put your face in water and like molds. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, her feet literally. I'm like, those are hers. You know, they're wearing thin. It's almost like changing your tires after a while.
Mine are sick. Mine got like little feathers or something in them.
Yeah, beautiful.
feathers. But yeah, I'm good other than that. What have you been up to? What's going on?
Not much, man. Fucking busy. Preparations are well underway. We can talk about it now as well, because by the time this episode comes out, the reveal
Yeah.
tomorrow, the reveal of the next Trip Jacket Mafia event is happening, right? And
Let's go.
we've also got I've finally come up with the name for the event. I didn't come up with it, but shout out to one of the Trip Jacket Mafia queens, Georgia Hare, who I was rattling my brain. The girls were trying to help me with names. Me and Chloe were going back and forth. I asked the boys, Mr. Meagley, and we're trying to think. I was going to call it Distortion as a fuck you and rip off Distortion. I was only fucking around, but we did laugh about that. And then Georgia Hare said something. And I said, the moment I hear it, I'm going to know what it is. And she said something. And I was like, hold on a second. What is the meaning of that of that word? And when I looked up the meaning of it, it solidified
All
the
right.
name.
Before
So
you say the word, yeah, do the drum.
let's here we go.
Hit the drum.
Here we go, everyone. The TJM events from here until the day we retire is going to be called Synergy. Now, Thunder God, do me a favor. Look up the meaning of
Can
synergy.
I guess synergy?
Guess what
Can I
you guess what you think the meaning is.
I think synergy is like energy, like within the music that you're feeling that radiates a certain feeling inside you. I might be wrong.
What do you think it means?
Synergy is things coming together, right? And working well.
Similar.
Read out the meaning, please, to the fan base.
Okay. Synergy. It's one of those words I just spell it how I think it's spelled. I just spell it. Synergy. Define.
Let the people know what it means.
Okay. Okay. Trust me. This one time I like want to use it. It's like, what's synergy? The interaction or cooperation of two or more organizations, substances, or other agents to produce a combined effect greater than the sum of their separate effects.
That's perfect.
Wow.
So DZ was almost bang on the money there.
Hip hop and dubstep. That's perfect.
Coming together.
Synergy. Yeah, it's cool.
Two things working
That's
together.
That's a winner. Fuck,
Yeah.
Georgia nailed it.
Yeah,
she
great
she
name.
came prepared.
It's always the girls, man. It's always
Yeah.
the girls.
Yeah.
We're so much. There's so much more. We're just flinging shit at each
I
other
know,
still.
yeah.
Fucking hell. We're so like. Don't
We're
get me wrong.
gladiators.
Don't get me wrong. Hats off to what you've created so far. You know what I mean? Like this is. It's crazy. Like, but in terms of like the creativity as well. On both, but especially females, they just have something in them.
They're just their brains just, I swear, they've got a whole different section of their brain that we've got switched off. I'm telling you, like,
You
and
gotta-
we make them think that we choose to have it switched off. We're like, oh no, I just
it literally just doesn't work.
I
Like,
could've
if I could.
You got a set list or something? You
Yep.
What's going on?
So just quickly again, shout out to Georgia Hare. I'm giving her free entry to the next show because I was so happy about the name. And I said to her, I was like, be honest. Did you know what that word meant, or did you just like say it? And she's like, No, I knew what it meant, but I'm a little iffy on her. I don't know if she generally knew, because when I heard the word, I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean?
Either way, it works.
And when me and Chloe read out the meaning, I was like, that's it. That is it. Synergy. So, Trip Jacker Mafia presents the very first Synergy. It's our second show, but it's the first Synergy. So, everyone performing there is going to be coming, all that good stuff. You're going to be attending the very fucking first Synergy. Set list. Here we go. We have DJ Joey Cahole, of course.
Making a return.
Opening, and on DJ duties for the remaining artist. One, like I said, I was thinking about this in the car when I was driving home today. You couldn't have done any better than what you did on the first one.
I feel like it went real well. Yeah.
Like I'm telling you, you hit it at the park. So I'm looking for the same thing. Only differences with this event is
it more rap or more hip hop, or is it a bit of both? Because in my head, I think old school hip hop. Then I think rap, as in like
whatever you did, dude. Just dude, do it again.
Yeah.
Do it again. Like, it was great. Just do the same thing with just different songs.
Yeah. Your song choices were perfect.
The song choices were people, like, dude, when you watch, have you seen the movie yet?
I started watching it, the 22-minute movie.
Yeah.
I started watching it, but then I was at work, so I was like, look, fucking lazy as fuck.
Dude, like, if you watch that, everyone during your set's vibing, and everyone, like, that's exactly what I wanted.
Yeah.
So DJ Joey Cahole returns.
Wait, at what time does it open, though? What time we get doors?
So that's the thing is, doors don't open till 7 p.m.
Sure.
So we are in for a late one. It's going to be a big night.
But there's a bus.
There's a bus.
Yeah.
That's all right then.
Yeah.
Bus.
So, so the thing is too is that I did speak about like what's the earliest we can open, but this venue's a bit more established than Elton Chong's, and they probably have a bit stricter rules.
I don't mind that. It makes it feel more
professional.
So
the thing is now the only difference with your set is you're going to be starting bang on doors open.
That's all right.
Right? So as people are lining up, getting their tickets scanned, security, you're going to be the full
I have so many songs
opener.
perfect for that, like already on the playlist.
So your first 5 minutes, you're going to have to sacrifice and play like your weaker songs.
Of course, yeah.
And then as the crowd starts coming in, you got 15 minutes to kind of ramp it up again, right?
I swear I prefer that, to be honest. You know what I mean? When on Elton Chong's, I just looked up and everyone's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
yeah. So we have DJ Joey Cahole. Then we have, of course, DZ, as always.
Let's go.
We have By Steven making a return. And we have a drum roll, please. Verse, Sydney City, bitch. Boom.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I'll meet Verse for the first time.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
This
Fucking
motherfucker is ready to go, man.
Yeah.
He is keen. We've been talking back and forth. He is fucking ready. This time as well, I listened to the survey. Like, this is why we are called the People's Champions. I did the survey and we listened. You all said you wanted a bit more hip hop. You're getting more hip hop. This time, the artists all have 30-minute sets.
Oh, yes.
There's no more 20-minute sets for my hip hop artist. No more. The absolute minimum is 30. So 30 minutes DZ, 30 minutes By Steven, 30 minutes Verse.
That's actually so much better, because I feel like it feels
20 minutes is not enough.
Yeah, it feels like one of those short festival, like
yes, boom, boom, boom.
during the day, those early ones.
Yeah.
But that half an hour just gives you a bit more time. Because I feel like, what do you reckon? Do you reckon 20 minutes as an artist performing up there? Do you feel like you can get into the zone quick and then you're like, oh yeah, 20 minutes is perfect? Or do you think when you get up there to properly enjoy yourself, because I don't know if you get nerves anymore, probably not, maybe, or whatever you're feeling up there, is 20 minutes to, oh fuck, it's over? Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's
but then
short.
an extra 10 minutes, that can go quick, but 10 minutes is 10 minutes.
It makes a difference. An extra 10 minutes.
That's 2 or 3 songs,
Yeah, it
maybe?
makes a difference, man. 30 minutes, I think, is a sweet spot.
Yeah.
It's perfect. We'll see on the night.
We'll see.
So how many hours in total? So after Verse?
So we've got them. Then we have making also their debut back-to-back, Jezza and M16.
Beautiful.
They're doing it back-to-back. And then they're going to open the EDM. Okay? Then we have returning for a comeback set. Five9. Luke Mikulev is coming back all the way from fucking Wollongong.
Is he 5'9"?
Yes, he's 5'9".
Is he actually 5'9"?
Yeah, dude, did you not used to fucking go out when you was DJing?
No, what I'm saying is he 5'9" as in tall.
Oh,
No,
Okay. I wonder what the name
So
is.
his name was 5'9" because of 2759 because of Erskine Park in St. Clair.
True.
So
I'd be mad if he
5'9",
was actually 5'9" as well.
like a little short midget. Just like
I don't know if he's that short. I know how high.
5'9" taller than that.
oh, 5'9" was like this big.
I'm like two fucking inches away, and I'm like, Yeah, sure.
So Luke Mikulev is doing a fucking return set. Me and him are also talking. He's keen as fuck. Like I said, he's now moved from the area all the way down to Wollongong, and he's still gonna be trekking it up here to get on that bus and shit. So I'm fucking keen as fuck for him.
So is M16 and Jezza, are they doing like a house?
Yes, they're gonna do like a, but they've also only got 20 minutes because, like I said, it's their first time.
It's the intro. It's like another intro.
It's an intro, and look, to be honest as well, doing a house thing for any longer than that, when you've got people raring for drum and bass and shit, you could potentially lose the crowd.
House for me is 20 minutes. That's me. 20 minutes is,
If it was a house event or it was multiple rooms and different story
all night.
But like I said, especially one. Okay, and this is also my opinion, right? This is what I was thinking about today as well, right? I feel like also the dubstep for our first event was so good because of how good the hip hop went. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I feel like the people there that were there for dubstep and drum and bass and EDM, they also everyone loves their rap. Everyone likes rap or hip hop, a sprinkle of it, regardless whether you love it or you just like listening to it in little dribs and drabs, but you prefer EDM, right? Everyone still likes it to some degree.
Yeah.
I feel like if the hip hop artists are putting the crowd to sleep at the start, then these cunts are probably going, fuck, man, when the fuck's the dubstep and shit start? And then it kind of has that little bit of a drained energy. But I feel like because everyone did so well on the night, everyone was like raring, like from just the transitions were just so nice.
Yeah. It's actually, yeah.
So they're going to then do the honors of opening the EDM. They're going to do their house / whatever they're going to do thing. They've got 20 minutes. And I told them, I said, if you guys can kill it and knock it out the park, the next one, you'll get a full hour, right? And then not to mention too, we're going to be using, they told me in an email, they've got decks that they can provide this time. Hopefully that stays the same, because if that's the case, these are proper club decks. So when it'd
be the same one. You've used them.
At
that joint.
Yeah.
But was that the one we used at Elton Chong's?
No,
that was ours.
Yeah, they were ours.
So yours,
they were
sorry.
ours. No, well, we haven't used the ones at Lazy Bones because the ones at Lazy Bones weren't theirs. They were Lucian Black's. He had to bring them himself, remember? Because he told me that they didn't want to let them use their decks.
Right, that's right. But yeah, okay.
So they've got proper club decks from what they've told me.
So better quality than we had at Elton Chong's even.
It's a step. It's a big step up. It's
harder to use.
They're harder to use. There's a lot more buttons and a lot more. That's why we will discuss all these things. Okay.
I'll play the flute instead.
Yeah, you playing the triangle thing.
Yeah.
So we've got M16 and Jazza debuting
5-9.
Then we've got 5-9. We've then got Syph back-to-back Trip Bradley again, making a return with a drum and bass set. We've got Mr. Meagley, of course, returning, but this time he's doing an old school dubstep set. Like I'm talking like 2000s, like whoop, 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 whoop. So he's going old school. Then we've got, of course, Moby, and then this time myself, I'm going to be doing a set. And that's it. That's it for the EDM. And like my set is going to be fucking crazy. Like
I've seen you in some states where you have no business being up there, and you're still killing it. And then I'm like, I remember a video on my phone. On your
I was that drunk and blasted.
But I'm like, surely, like if I seen a video and it was muted, I'm like, he's scratching something, or he's like, it sounds shit. But I'm just like, you play like, just you're so like, you know what I mean? Like imagine when you're sober.
Yeah,
and that's what. A lot of people, it's kind of like watching like all the fucking rock stars back in the day, like just like I feel like a bit of drink, this and that, or something with some artists, I guess a lot more than that. But it creates creativity as well. I'm not saying it's essential because you can do it sober, right?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying you can do it that sober so much better as well. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know.
Dude, I think it's muscle memory for some people too.
Yeah, sorry. That's what it was like watching you, because you can tell, like, I feel like it's horrible if you're learning anything, right?
Yeah, of course.
To be hindered in any way, you need to be focused.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're just having fun with it up there.
Fucked up, man.
Dude, I'm not changing up. I'm getting fucked up a Lazy Bones, man. I'm gonna be out there.
It's giving rockstar energy of a leading rockstar from a band. It's just like grabbing the mic like this.
Dude, I'm like the fucking lead singer of Red Hot Chili Peppers, but just with DJing.
Yeah.
But so I'm super excited, man. Everyone on the bill is super keen to fucking go. Guys, this again, I don't want to be that guy, but this is gonna fucking sell out because we have to sell a little less tickets than Elton's.
Yeah.
And we saw what happened with Elton's.
We went over.
We were pushing it at Elton's.
Yeah.
So this time, Do not leave your tickets to the last minute. I know I said that for the first one because I didn't expect to sell out. Scratch that. Scratch that shit. This is going to fucking sell out. So please do not wait till the day of or the morning of because you're going to fucking miss out. And there is so many people I can think of that were at the first one that I don't want them to miss out. I want them to be at the first synergy. But if you leave it last minute, man, you're gonna fucking miss out. And there's no door tickets, there's none of that. It's once we hit that number, I'm going to try my hardest to get her to give me the extra 15, 20 spots because it's a 2-level fucking venue, bro. Like, they've got plenty of room. But I also think, like most places, she probably doesn't think we can sell it out. So if my hope is we sell out within like the first 2-3 weeks, then I can give her a call and say, look, we've sold out and there's still people who are fucking keen.
Yeah.
Obviously, the more people you let come, the more money you guys make on the bar. Is there any chance I can sell like 20 more tickets?
So the date, what date?
26th of
26th
October.
of October. You got a logo for this thing?
Yep.
We got a logo.
Got a logo.
If this joint is in Marrickville. So
Yes.
if you're worried about, I think a thing with the first one was that it was local, right?
It was local.
We have a bus, man. So you got
Yep.
no excuse. We're going to have a bus. It'll
Yep.
pick us all up, take us all there, bring us all back.
Yep.
So there's no excuse, man. You want to
Yep.
be at the first synergy. If you like the first one, this is going to be even better.
This is going to be nuts.
Bigger.
Yeah.
This is going to be
Better.
nuts.
Yeah.
Like, the venue is so fucking cool. Did I show you guys the videos?
No.
Dude, look at this, right? Let's do a live.
I feel like
It's a
the
great
the
venue.
line is more stacked as well, and especially in terms of more
yeah.
more hip hop, more rap. You know, what I mean, the fact Verse is going to be there, like, as well.
and the thing about Verse is
You'll blow the roof off that fucking
when Verse sees the energy
he's going to
of how we were at the first show, he's gonna fucking explode into a ball of feathers. Like,
Yeah.
just fucking gone. Right, let's do a little live review here. The boys, I'm showing them the venue. We're gonna get their live.
I've seen the venue, man. We fucking did a show there already.
No, you haven't seen level 1.
Oh, so they opened the bottom floor.
That's what I'm saying. You're not listening to what I'm saying.
You said it's a double floor venue, but I thought
Exactly.
you meant
No,
because you go
we're-
upstairs to the other joint.
No, it's a complete different floor.
All right, gotcha.
So
So
here,
who's going to be playing down there? Who's going to be
so
playing up there?
we've got level 1, right, which is the capacity's only
Is that
70.
where you walk in, the same as the entry, or
No, it's literally like
It's hidden. I didn't even know.
It's literally hidden.
Okay.
It looks like Chinese laundry. It's like,
Yeah.
bro, this place is so small. You can touch the roof with your hand.
I like
so
that.
if you're tall,
that.
and you're jumping around, mind your head. Like,
stroke the ferry wall?
literally, like Chinese laundry vibes, right?
Is there a stage?
Yeah. So this is the. I'm trying to see. Just get the.
Imagine if the crowd was higher than you. Like, imagine if
Yeah,
it
here we
went,
go, here we go.
It went like, like
Reverse
this.
stage.
Yeah,
Here we go.
An amphitheater?
yeah.
All right, boys. Let the people know what you're seeing. So this is me filming from the stage. Obviously, we're going to move all the tables.
It doesn't look that low.
No, it is.
No, it is.
It
yeah,
is.
I can
It is.
tell. Yeah,
Right?
because Iggy's near the ceiling, so that is low.
Yeah. No, it's low. But I can touch the ceiling.
Yeah.
I'm 4'11". I can touch the ceiling.
Now that looks like it's giving like
Look at that.
old school.
Can I get a better look? My eyes
Yeah,
are
yeah,
a
get
bit- my eyes
closer.
are fucked up, man.
So be ready. Bus is being organised.
Okay, so the stage isn't elevated, but there's
Wow.
a stage.
There's a stage. It's not as elevated as we'd like, but because of how small
It's in
the
the
fucking
corner.
ceiling is,
It's in the corner, the front corner,
and the bars,
and it's long. The stage
yeah,
looks longer.
It's a big stage.
Like it doesn't come far off. Maybe
Yeah.
3 meters most off, but maybe 4 meters
Man, it
long.
looks hectic, man.
Yeah.
I didn't
It
even know
looks-
they had this downstairs, man.
And the
Wait,
bars
that's gonna
actually.
that's gonna pack out quick.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So get your fucking
Right.
tickets. And what I love is that the bar is actually away from the dance floor this time. You know how
Yes.
Ellenville's kind of like a bit of a
Yeah.
hindrance, a little bit of a hindrance.
Yeah.
This is actually tucked away. It's like an actual bar.
Yeah.
So get your fucking tickets. I'm organising the bus. And another thing with the bus is you guys are probably thinking, oh fuck, this is gonna cost us like $50 a head. No, I was able to get a sweet deal on this bus. man.
$49.99.
A month. Nah, I was able to get a sweet deal. And then don't forget that the more people we get on the bus, the cheaper it is. So just keep all that shit in mind. All this info is going to be shared later
The
down.
bus is
track.
always worth it. I don't care what the fuck you say. The bus is always worth it.
Well, you need it.
Unless
You
you're
need
getting a 12-seater and you're going with 2 people.
it. No, I've got a 70-seater bus.
Yeah, and I'm just
Yeah.
saying that bus is gonna fill out. I'm telling you now. I know that bus is gonna fill out.
You reckon we can feel it?
100%, bro.
The bus has bigger capacity than the venue.
I reckon we can almost feel it at least.
I reckon we can get close to 50 people.
Because if someone's going to come, hopefully they listen to this, or they can see at least. You're going to obviously we're going to put it out there that it's a bus.
Yeah.
If you come and you want to be on the bus, unless you live in the city.
And yeah, I'm so fucking excited, man. The boys are so fucking keen. They're raring to go, man. Like Meagley, a fucking shout out to Mr. Meagley talking on the phone. And this motherfucker's already had his old school set ready for the past month.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's already got it ready.
Mad. Well, he's
like, dude, I'm doing an old school thing. Like, that's what we want, man. We got a team that are hungry and fucking raring to go. You know what I'm saying? So I'm fucking super excited.
He's got all the gear at home as well.
Exactly. So he can practice. He can fucking
and
get it going.
He's good.
So yeah, that's all the good news. But the event video is going to launch tomorrow. I'll show you guys that before you fucking go home.
Yeah.
It looks super cool. Now, with all that fun stuff out the way, recap time. Right? Shout out again, Megalodon and Harlem. Right? It was so good. The show aside, it was so good to just finally hang out and just meet them. We got dinner. We had a couple of drinks. We did the pod, man. It was so fucking good to hang with those boys, man.
They're not going to come back ever now, eh? Really?
No, yeah, their passports are terminated.
They will one day.
One day I would love Synergy to go up
there.
but again, that won't be till next year, end of next year probably. DZ, how are your thoughts on the show? Recap. How'd you think? Other performers?
It was great, man. I think the amount of people was a bit more than I expected, to be fair.
Yes, so was I, yes.
Yeah, it was a good turnout, real good turnout.
Good turnout.
Everybody was great. It was great to meet these dudes. Like Verse, we've already met him. You know, we know he tears the roof off every time, so he killed it as always. Big Red Cap was fucking my favorite. I think that guy is fucking legendary. I love that fucking dude. He's full UK.
Does he sound like he sounds like how he was in the sci-fi the whole time?
He's born in the UK. I didn't even know. Like,
Oh, because he's not
Australian.
I promise you, when you said he's from Newcastle, and then when I heard him, I was like, he sounds like he's UK, UK rap. But
he's been here for 12 years or so. So he's such a good dude, man. We're chopping it up for a while.
Yeah, man.
Even G Rebel, everybody, all the dudes, man. All Horns, Busty, they all fucking.
And all this
did their
networking,
thing.
bro, is only good for the culture, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Like the fact you're going around going, like you're saying all these names and shit. It's who you hang around that like that old saying, who you are who you hang around. If everyone's always like-minded and it's so good at the top of their game, because man, everyone in the Cypher, at least, I don't know if like obviously Big Red Cat was in the Cypher, but if any of those other guys were there, I don't know if they were, but like, bro, just going off their lyrics and shit, I'm like, I don't know, when everyone links up, it can only be a good thing.
It was a good energy, man. Even the venue, it was a small venue, but it was fucking dope, bro. You would love this place.
It was like
man.
a Hobbit hole, eh?
It
Like
was
a little...
sick, man. It was cool.
I love Hobbits.
The energy was great. Everybody was super nice. I met a lot of people. A lot of people follow me on Instagram saying, "Oh, bro, yeah, what's this? I do this. I do this. I do that. Yada yada."
Yep.
It was good. Our set was well. People liked it. It was mad.
Yeah.
About you, man. How was your night?
Great, man. It was fucking great as always. The networking's my favorite part, man. Fuck the performing,
sure.
bro. The networking, the performing part's the easy part. It's the networking to me. I love it. I love it. But only thing I had to say about the night, we were having issues with the decks, the DJ decks. I don't know what the fuck was happening with those decks, but so you know how, Joey, you'd know, how you've got the left and the right channel and you use them to play the songs. Yeah. The right channel was like frozen and it wasn't playing anything. And
when you switched over, it was just nothing?
It would be nothing. So when I was DJing, of course, as a while we're performing, I go to mix out of the song and it's not working. And I was like, for fuck's sake, man. So I just
were you freaking out?
Nah. Like I was trying to fucking fix it, but that's the only thing that I was spewing about, because I wasn't having as much fun as I would have liked to, but that was because I was in trying to fucking like Bob the Builder mode.
Yeah.
My brain's like, you can see it in the videos. I'm not as fluid as I usually am, because you can see me. I'm fucking like the cogs are turning. I'm mixing and jamming out, but I'm trying to fucking fix the shit. I'm like, fuck.
But you are hard on yourself as well.
Yes.
So what he's making it sound. So after we'd finish a song, we'd stop, we'd talk to the crowd and say, this is the next song anyway.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it wasn't in the middle of a song, it cuts out and goes,
Yeah,
Obviously,
after
it was
the song.
worse for him because he was experiencing all
That's
this.
what I'm saying, but you're hard on you.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
other artist after us had the same problem, even worse. Like G Rebel couldn't even do a song. She had to cut out some of her songs and shit, and everyone had the same problem.
Yeah.
So it's not like I was in the middle of a song and it cuts out. Goes,
Yeah. That's like Code Red type.
But
shit.
this was
There
someone
was-
bringing their own decks. At the next show, it'll be the actual.
This was their deck.
No, this was their decks.
Their decks. The sound lady chick. And Iggy, look, you handled it. What you were just like, look, the mixer's not working. You got the sound lady. They tried to fix it. Then we did it on one channel. It's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, it could have gone smoother.
It was funny too because the sound lady's coming up to me asking how we're going to fix it. I'm like, fucking, you're the sound lady. I was like, I don't know. And then I was like, so even during warm up, that's the thing. It was during sound check. I picked up on
You
it
have
straight
one
away.
job, be the sound lady.
Yeah. Well, it was during sound check. Nah, but she was super cool and super nice.
Yeah,
though.
mad.
During sound check, I noticed it straight away. I can't remember what the first thing that happened was. There was issues, and I'm looking at these decks going. I'm like, what the? I'm like, hold on a second. I'm like, this isn't good. And I'm trying to fix them. And then shout out to ADHD. Me and ADHD were up there. And ADHD's looking at me and he's like, dude, what are we gonna do? I was like, dude, I don't fucking know. And then it got to the point where during Big Red Cap's sound check, right. After he took his USB out, right, and then we waiting for the next person to put their song in and do their sound check. Bro, I don't know what the fuck happened with the decks, bro. It was still playing Big Red Cap's song.
And his
USB
wasn't
was
in.
out. And I was sitting there going, dude. And then I got the sound check and I was like, look, let's do the old school, turn it off, turn it on. Start again. Turn everything off, power down, turn it back on. It's still sound check, we're chilling. So we did that and then everything was kind of working again. I'm like, okay, whatever, we're kind of chilling. And then when we started performing, that's when I noticed that the right channel wasn't working. And I was like, oh my fucking God. I was like, dude, what the fuck is going on here? So I'm trying to perform while fixing it. And then, G Rebel after us had issues. And I don't know if anyone else had issues after that, but but that's it. But like, it wasn't like I said,
No one noticed. No one there
It
was
wasn't.
like,
It wasn't like while the song was playing, DZ's going, yeah, fucking it, and then the music stops, and we're all like, oh shit. It wasn't like that. It was just a little issue that is easily you can do that. You can work
You
around
kind of can't. It makes everything harder to mix because you're only planning that one song.
It's impossible to mix. Yeah, it's impossible to mix with one channel. But that's why I love club decks when you've got 4 channels.
But
If something happens, you've still got 3 more. You know what I'm saying?
it's easier to notice the poor mixing with EDM than it is to R&B and hip hop. You got a lot more pauses in songs with hip hop, and it just fades out, and you're like, perfect.
Yeah.
I'd be stupid not to do it here.
Yeah.
But with EDM, you got to literally beat match.
EDM's a different ballgame.
Yeah, so
EDM's a way
it's-
different ballgame.
But hopefully that doesn't happen this time around. I'm sure it won't.
No, it won't. So other than that, the night was fucking spectacular.
Yeah.
Like meeting everyone and hanging out. Shout out to the Safe Boys as always and M16. We all went together and like in Middy's car.
Yeah, it was
We're all
fun, man.
Just cruising
That was
in,
fun.
cranking the music. Me and I didn't realize how many beers me and Jezza actually sunk in that car. Fuck, we were blind. Got to the venue, we're at a bar. And then, like I said, my favorite part is meeting people because while we're walking to the bar, there was this other dude walking who was wearing a fucking like red beanie. I'm not gonna lie, I look like fucking Oscar the Grouch. He just fucking jumped out the trash can, this motherfucker. I'm like, hey man. And then he's talking and then we start talking and I'm like, dude, where's like Knox Bar? He's like, dude, Knox Bar's over here somewhere. We're chilling. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to Knox Bar. I'm like, dude, I'm performing there tonight. He goes, oh fuck, really? Then we start talking, and of course, that's automatic friendship started there. That's already
He was a good dude. He was there to
Are
see.
we best friends?
He was there to see Big Red.
He was
Cat.
there to see Big Red Cat.
Oh, man.
Probably hence the big red beanie. So then I was like, dude, fuck yeah. So he's there to see Red Cat, but then we start talking, then he's fucking with our set, and it was just that
He's a
shit.
good dude. You can see him in the video at the front of our set too.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
he's-
yeah.
It was
Oh,
such
dude,
good
like-
vibes, man.
That's my favorite part about this shit, bro. And I also met another guy, right? Small world. Shout out to you, Nathan. Got my number. Me and him have been texting throughout the week, and I'm trying to convince him to come because he loves drum and bass. I was like, dude, you're gonna love October. Then he's like, what? Are you doing something? I'm like, dude, I'm doing a drum and bass and rap thing. He's like, oh, So I'm trying to get him to come. He now lives in Colleton. Small world.
true.
He used to live in the city, but he moved from there to Colleton,
Shit,
and then
that's
he was also there for Big Red Cap.
Yeah.
So then me and him then start talking. He also brought a guy that I knew from the area. I haven't seen him in like fucking 10 years. Then we start talking and then we're all buying each other beers and shit. So yeah, shout out to like those boys, man. It was fucking sick, man. But again, Harlem, Megalodon, good job. You took a business risk. Again, they got to fly here out of their own pocket. They've then got to get accommodation. They've got to get around. They've got to get food for the 3 days they're here. They've got to pay now 11 people. They got flights home, obviously. So everything's a business risk, right? So you got to weigh up your options of, okay, do we do this? Are we going to be at a loss? Doing something like that, you're probably going to be at a loss or break even. Unless you literally sell like fucking 200 tickets at some place. Like,
yeah,
you know
but
what I'm saying?
it's like anything. If you go away on a holiday, technically, out of your money, you're at a loss straight up. But you're doing something
for
that
the experiences.
Because like anything, right? They're very, very, very talented, as are you boys. But no, we're not like, it's not as, I'm sure they're not as big as they want to be in general, right?
Yeah.
But it takes that practice and that love for it to just cop it on the chin a bit. Even if you lose, I'm sure they had a thing in their head like, we can't lose more than this.
Yeah.
That's what it probably would have been more like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you just, I'm sure they had a blast, bro. You know what I mean? And like I said, with the networking and stuff, they got more followers maybe, or this and that, everything happening. If you just sit on your ass and don't do nothing, those are the people that don't achieve anything. So at least you got to go out and do it.
Yeah, well, I woke up from the event the next day and I've fucking gained like 12 followers.
Yeah, man.
The most I've ever got since fucking doing all this bullshit marketing stuff online is the most I've got is just from meeting people in real life.
That's the best way to do it. You get real fans that fuck with you and stay with you by doing shows, live shows. Every live show I've done, I get at least a couple new followers, people that actually fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? So that's the best part.
But other than that, man, nothing else I can think of, man. The bar had this awesome big wheel where you spin it. Whatever it lands on, you get that cocktail.
The bar had, the table had like, the woodwork where you got the vices.
I was putting my hand in there and we're fucking trying to see how hard we could squish it and shit.
But you're making a movie for that as well, right?
Yes. There's a lot of content to go through as well, as always. I've got content. Chloe's got content. And I had a film guy come. Shout out to you, Dan. He was there at our first show. No doubt he'll be there at our second show as well.
Watch the movie for our first show. It's out now on FriendlyFire's channel. Turned out sick. I love that shit, man. We got to keep doing that.
Yeah, dude.
I love that shit.
Speaking about movies, real quick, before we move on, did you guys happen to watch yet Deadpool vs. Wolverine?
No.
Oh, not verse, but Deadpool Wolverine?
Yeah, Meg messaged me, reckoned it's good. But I'm not into superhero movies, man. I never have been.
Yeah, but it's Deadpool. It's not superhero movies.
Deadpool's
Well,
not
it is,
bad.
but Deadpool's not bad.
I like Deadpool. I do like Deadpool. I'll probably watch it, but I haven't yet.
It's the best depiction of Wolverine. Like, I'm such a nerd when it comes to that shit, though. You know what I mean? I have mates that are more nerdy than me about it, that I rely on the breakdowns for them. But, like, bro, Hugh Jackman is a national treasure, bro. I don't care what anyone says.
Aussie
icon, mate.
Aussie icon, bro.
Aussie icon.
But anyway, yeah, I went there, and of course, you go to a superhero movie at 30 years old, you can't not go high. You know what I mean? So I literally was just like, and I don't know what it is, but I swear it's dependent on where you smoke, because if I go to the movies and I'm blazed, I feel high as giraffe pussy. You know what I mean? Like, why is it? Because it's like there's a big screen, and I feel like the curtains, there's always the curtains, and you're having a big buttery salty bucket of popcorn, and it's like you're looking at previews before the movie, and you go to your mates, you're like, oh, that looks fucking and I'm just looking up at the screen, and I don't know, like,
you're higher than usual, eh?
Yeah I'm like, I feel like I'm sitting
the most stoned thing you can do, I think.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, if you just sit down in your living room, it's kind of like, what am I doing with my life? So I feel like if you go to the movies and you're watching Deadpool, come on.
How's the vape going?
The vape, I haven't got one of those in a while, actually.
Oh, didn't you get the fake one or whatever?
I'm still waiting.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant THC vape. Okay, so get this.
I'm smoking cigarettes now.
No. Okay, it's so funny, and I've been a bad boy. First of all, you're hooked on the vapes when you see the vape commercial and you get triggered. Like they go, are you hooked on vapes?
Yes.
Do you hear their call? And I'm trying to watch the UFC, and in between every fight, and I'm just like, I'm not hooked on vape. Where's the vape? Anyway, so I got the Capnos. They're called the Capnos vapes, the fake vapes or whatever. And they came to the doorstep, and I unboxed them. And I went to unbox them at an awkward time, I will admit. It was like 8:30 at night. I was almost ready to go to bed. And Tori has one, and I have a normal vape. And she's like, oh, it's just too late to unbox it now and see how it works. We'll do it soon. And she goes, I'll just wait till this one runs out. And I'm like, okay, sweet. And then that one runs out, and all of a sudden, like, she comes and gets another one. I'm like, oh, and I find myself getting another one as well. I'm thinking, after this one, I'm done. And And then the Capnos remains unopened on the kitchen bench.
Oh,
and I'm like, all right, I need to do something about this. And notice I don't have a vape tonight. So I tried not to bring it tonight because I was like, I don't have it all day at work. I will admit I had a few cheeky puffs of it before I came here. I was like, I just looked at it and it was like Lord of the Rings, you know what I mean? Like, and I was like, my precious. And I just had a puff and 2 puffs done out of the house, but I chose to leave it at home. So that's a little win.
That's a step.
But at the end of the day, it's one of those things where you tell yourself, you're like, yeah, I'll do it. And then you're like, you need to start somewhere. But right now, it binds my soul.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, well. What do you do?
Well, one day.
We'll find out one day.
Yeah, one day.
Let's before we move on to community corner, I want to say one more thing about everything we talk about. Congratulations to Mini Timwow Tompkins, aka the one half of the Gypsies Down Under, who won the competition free entry. I had. Did you see the secret word in the video? You saw it pop up.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay, so you actually saw it. Okay, thank you. I thought for a second everyone was being stupid and no one could see it. I'm like, did I make it a bit too quick?
Actually,
It was like
you mean the actual? Yeah,
the actual word in
yeah.
the video pops up for a second. It's like a jump scare. It literally just goes boom, synergy.
No, I think I missed it, to be honest.
Oh, okay, shit.
So I know the word. I knew the word. I thought that's what you're asking. I know what the word was because I saw your
Yeah,
post.
no, I mean, did you actually see it in the video?
Now that you mention it, I don't think I did. See
Okay, I may have made it too hard.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
that's
think
my
it might
bad.
be, I actually didn't notice. Wow.
It literally goes.
Well, it wasn't that hard because someone knew it. So
Yeah, well, yeah, he won. So congratulations. You get free entry to the next show. And Minnie's also a big fucking consumer of EDM, always has been. So you know he'll be there front and center, jumping around. So now let's move to community corner. Zexa says, obviously, how was the show? We just spoke about that. He goes, any advice for artists in Sydney or Brisbane or anywhere who don't get opportunities for shows or are too shy to perform? Good question. I guess
if you're too shy, that's you're gonna have to work on that before you perform.
Yeah.
Like you can't. If you're too shy, how are you gonna perform? You know, you got to overcome that.
You can probably only perform like that song, like "Come with me Friday, don't say maybe." You can't be like a shy boy. Like,
yeah, dude. I don't know,
my
man.
brain, bro.
Music is a social thing, unfortunately. You gotta be social. You gotta show your face. You gotta go to events even when you don't want to. You've gotta. Yeah,
Do you reckon people can see through when you're trying to, like, some people? Oh, surely you don't. Surely you don't like socialing that much when you're not going to show that you're. I don't know. Is some people going to be awkward? Some people like.
I'm sure there's artists out there that don't.
Doesn't it come with?
That would prefer not to socialize, but like.
It's the same fucking thing, bro. It's worse than not worse, but it's
worse because
performing like is worse than just social. Not worse, but like more confronting than socializing. So,
well, I'm sure there's artists that perform and then just like go home and shit. That's not a good look at all.
DZ isn't. I wouldn't say you're an extrovert, but you're fucking. But the way you are on the stage, it's like that guy swings his dick around everywhere and in public. You know what I mean? It's like that confidence comes out on the stage.
Yeah, you got to turn it up for sure. Especially
You know
in
what I
my
mean?
case, I do got to turn it up, and I do. But the thing is, I love the atmosphere of being there and talking to people, meeting people as well. So I'm lucky. Like I don't like
in that room, you're comfortable.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? In that space, I can turn it up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And talk to people and shit. And I like that. If you don't like that and you're shy, you can't, how are you going to perform? And be an artist, you have to put yourself out there. You have to jump in the deep end. You have to kind of do things you don't want to do. So you have to work on that first.
But if you love the music, then you should like performing if you want to do that. You know what I mean? As in, like, if it's something you love, like, you just do it anyway because it makes you feel good.
It's one of those things, man. It's a hard one, but and then he also says, have you guys been seeing all the stuff with Mr. Beast's friend, the transgender, who's apparently also a pedophile? You want to know what fucking shits me up the wall? Is that there's more evidence against this motherfucker than there was against Dr. Disrespect, and no one says shit about this fucking story.
Everyone is.
Everyone is blasting her.
Can you
But, so do you
inform-
call her a he or a she now? That's the fucking problem. Is it a guy or a
Can you
dude?
inform me?
It's a girl. So Mr. Beast has
But it was a
his
dude.
videos, right? And he has his group of friends, like the side cast that are in all the videos, right? One of them,
Is a
whose
tranny.
name was Chris, turned to a female, right? Besides the point. And in the later, newer Mr. Beast videos, you can see them slowly transitioning, long hair, painted nails, all that shit, right? And it came out that he was into lolly content. Lolly is like it's
Underage.
hentai, but depicting like young people. Like young is weird.
That is fucked up.
Who is Mr. Beast? Sorry, exactly. A
Mr.
streamer?
Beast, you know, the
Big
like,
YouTuber.
one of the biggest YouTubers in the world right now. He gives people money. He does all these crazy games and shit. And
He's a
you've
sus.
seen
Okay,
him.
sorry, I
You
would
would
have seen him. Right,
before.
okay.
But yeah. So his friend Mr. Beast, this came out first, and then it came out they were also messaging someone underage or
Minors
something.
and shit,
I
yeah.
don't know the full story. But then it's blown up and everyone's, you know, bashing him, trying to find stuff for Mr. Beast as well. And like, Mr. Beast knew, but I don't think Mr. Beast, I think Mr. Beast is innocent here. But yeah, this guy who's now a woman is also a pedophile.
Yeah.
So there you go.
And there's actually way more evidence against this motherfucker than Dr. D. Like it's
They
shits
did
me.
post fucked up tweets and stuff as well that are resurfacing them saying, I don't know what they said, some weird shit, but
Yeah.
it's caught red-handed basically. They're definitely guilty, and I think they know. I don't know. I'm not caught up, so I don't know if they've
kids,
apologized or whatever.
No.
but-
You haven't apologized, but Mr. Beast made a tweet saying, yes, from now on, I'm going to be stopping
Yeah.
all work with this person.
I'm going to stop fucking kids from now on.
Well, it's, yeah.
Why is it always, bro? It's the kids, man.
It's twisted minds, man.
And yeah, and then he posts a video saying the Olympics opening ceremony. Have we all been seeing that shit?
Yeah.
No,
That's,
what was the? I watched the artistic gymnastics with Simone Biles. Me and Tori were watching it, but that's the only event I've watched. What happened in the opening ceremony?
So in the opening ceremony for France, opening ceremonies for the Olympics are always like 4 hours long. But anyway,
Yeah,
they do
yeah.
all this crazy shit, whatever. There was a scene where they had a bunch of, again, drag queens like trannies sitting at a table that looked like the Last Supper.
The Last Supper.
So there was this huge outcry saying they're mocking Christianity, they're mocking Jesus, this is an outrage, whatever. The France Olympic, they apologized for it and they removed it from the YouTube video. So if you look at the opening ceremony, they cut that part out.
Yeah.
But that's about it. It's just a big outcry because they were mocking the.
Were they?
Last Supper.
Was that their intent? Did it look like they
They
were mocking?
said that when in the apology they said we didn't intend to offend and wasn't
Yeah.
our intention to mock. But there's always something with the opening ceremonies. There's one where they thought they predicted COVID. I think it was London 2012. I think they had a scene where all these people with syringes and lab coats and like nurses and doctors were coming out dancing and shit, and everyone's like, they predicted COVID. They're telling us about COVID. And there's always something with opening
Yeah,
ceremonies.
okay.
But yeah, the Tokyo one. I mean. Where is it? Paris? Yeah, they mocked the last, and people were also upset that there was a woman with her head decapitated that was singing, but it's supposed to be Marie Antoinette, you know, the French queen who got her head beheaded and shit. So it was all like based on French history and shit,
Okay.
you know what I mean? So that one's not so bad.
No.
I mean, I get it if you're upset, whatever, but I mean, it's not that bad, really. Like, I don't know.
People are always looking like they're confused. Like, why does it look like the Last Supper? Christianity. They must be mocking it.
To be fair, I didn't watch the whole thing properly, so I'm not so versed into how accurate it is. Like the Last Supper, I don't know if it's just a bunch of trannies on a fucking long table and they're like, it's the Last Supper. I don't know, but
Just sucking each other off.
maybe it is blatantly mocking it, but I don't know. But yeah, that's that.
They can't just have a dude or a woman just like doing something cool. It just has to be a bunch of trannies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Doing
the
something,
trannies,
it is-
man. What's with the trannies, man? All the time.
They have to
trannies,
just-
all the
you gotta
time,
involve
like,
them.
It's tired. It's
I bet
tiresome.
I bet 100 old Aussie men could tell you from Bali how tranny men are.
They just have to be involved. Eh?
Yeah,
The
like-
transvestites are
They're-
like
they're
the
the ones
annoying.
that-
They're the annoying younger brother you have to take everywhere because otherwise he gets the shit. That's trannies now.
Right,
You have to involve them.
And how many trannies have you met in your life?
None.
That's what I'm saying.
I've not met a single one.
How would you know?
I've met maybe
Sometimes.
like two.
Sometimes.
Well, we've met trannies before, but everyone has. But it's like you
Could've
can
just
count
been
on
a
one
real-
hand.
Manly woman.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's getting old, man. It's getting old.
What's that? You're doing a show? Oh, we'll take your younger brother. He's a big ass motherfucker. He's got like a wig on and shit. He's got a mic on on stage. It's like fucking this cunt. Before we move on, let me just double check, make sure we got no fucking speaky fucking schmeeky deekies. I was gonna message Mega and I forgot. Get him to send a speak pipe. Give me a.
Update on the show. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. We do got one. This might be from Megalishmon. Departure of the Dons. This has got to be Meg.
Yeah, it's got to be me.
It's got to be Megala ping. Ready? Here you go. Dude, this speak pipe app is like this old as fuck, like dusty ass fucking app, man. It's like, still, like it takes ages and shit to load. Fucking hell. Okay, we're not connected.
You're not connected.
Oh my god, hold on a second.
It's always some.
I should usually just randomly connect. Right?
What is up, boys? We're on the plane ready to fly the fuck out of here, but we've had a great time in Sydney. It's been amazing.
Been incredible. Been so good to finally meet you guys in person.
Yeah, finally do the podcast. I think we were missing someone on the pod and at the event, but I can't remember who, because he mustn't matter that much.
No, but we do want some answers.
Yeah, we do want some answers. Like, to one question, where the fuck were you, Joey K?
Oh, my heart breaks, bro. My heart breaks.
You fucking thunder god, my ass, mate. You ain't no thunder god, you're a thunder fucking waitress. I don't know. We're still tired, bro. We've had a long fucking weekend. We're exhausted.
It's a lot of love, though. Thank you for taking us to Frango.
Frango.
Thanks for everything.
Yeah, boys, you
Till
killed
next
it.
time, yo.
And he's went to Frango as well.
Yeah.
That makes it so much worse.
He's actually angry. He's like, he's went to fucking Frango. Man, thank you, boys, man. He's an absolute fucking legends, man. Like,
for real.
straight out, man. It just makes me hungry, makes me keen, and it just makes me hungry to take that same risk they did.
Yeah.
They've done it. They pulled it off. I want to try it now. I'm not saying I'm going to fucking sell 2,000 fucking tickets. I'm not saying that. I want to just fucking go up
And
there.
it's going to be easier for us because we have such connections in Brisbane already.
Exactly.
They know the venues. They know the people. They already have audiences that will come.
Just to see
You
them
know?
perform and
So
shit.
we can do it. We just, when we're ready to fork out the money for some flights,
Yep. Flights and
A weekend,
Airbnb,
boom.
they can sleep like 20 people. We all just go up together. Done.
I'm not like these two though. I'm not coming on fucking Friday. I'm taking Friday and Monday off work, and then we're doing that shit. I'm not fucking going. Saturday,
yeah, yeah.
Sunday.
I'm not going- yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
that,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Long weekend. I'm taking leave Friday and Monday.
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
And when we go,
I think
Yeah.
I'll have to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, they came on what? They came on Friday night or something, didn't they? Friday? Oh, they must have taken a Friday off.
They landed Friday morning, so they would have
So,
taken
yeah.
Friday off.
And
But
then they left Sunday.
No,
Or
I think
Monday.
I
They
think
did that.
Yeah, they left Monday,
Yeah.
so I think they would have done
Yeah,
that
that's
too.
the best way
I
to
feel
do
like
it.
you have to, right?
That's the best way to
You
do it.
have to, you have to. And then think of, man, bro, and when we finally do that, that's when you're gonna see fucking Red Hot Chili Peppers Ig fucking come out, man. I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna be throwing fucking TVs out the window and shit, man. Like, we're gonna be full partying, bro.
Oh,
So
man, good things, good things.
good things to come, man. So, all the fucking goodies are fucking out. The news is out. What's next? Oh, Flow Penis.
Flow penis. Flow girthy penis.
You got the scoreboard.
Hey, by the way, it's not 10-all. I'm up 11-10. You said
No, you're
last
not,
week.
you bastard.
You bastard.
It's 10-10.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because you weren't here last week.
No, but wasn't I? I thought I was up 1 point, wasn't I?
No, it was 10-10.
I thought it was 10-10 too.
You come.
Okay.
This fucking
So, bro, this is how
Yeah,
this is how competitive I am.
Lucky
I
with the
heard him.
scoreboard.
I heard him in the last pod, and I was like, "It's 11-10."
No,
and I was
no,
like,
it's 10-10.
Wait, the
10-10.
scoreboard will be the same, wouldn't it?
Yes,
wouldn't it?
it's in my draw. It's
Ready?
10-10.
Hey, foil hat, tinfoil hat. I was away last week, and he's waited till Megan that was, and then he's flicked it back to 10-10.
Nah, it's 10-10,
I
10-10.
think now I remember, because I remember I'm clawing my way back.
Yeah. So, look, the proof, you can go back to the previous episodes and watch the proof.
He's edited it. AI, you can do anything.
Fun the guy gets fully convinced that I'm like full editing and
Yeah.
cheating and shit.
He is AI.
You did bring up a great point just then. I don't,
We're not getting paid for this shit.
yeah. Manager Tory Bemrose is gonna have to come up possibly with a replacement segment, and we'll keep the playlist, and we can still discuss it and give shout outs and make this segment only like a little 5-minute thing where we just talk about it. Maybe literally do like a snippet where it's just like pause play.
Because I think you can do 30 seconds.
I think.
But 30 seconds isn't a lot of
It's
time
not
to...
yeah. What are we? Oh, I didn't think about that because I was wondering. I was looking at the podcast stats. The stats are great, but the money's hasn't gone up in like fucking 3 months, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on here?
Well, we can test it with this episode. What I was saying is, I'll still listen. We'll still do the shout outs and go through. I'll still pick a song that you two choose, but maybe you just cut out majority of the song or something. Maybe we play the intro or something, because then we're still giving the artist a shout out and saying, go listen.
Oh, so maybe in editing, I'll actually
cut out the
best,
song.
Best 30 seconds of each song. If there's a best 30 seconds, and then we can do that.
But we'll have to look into that too, because I don't know if I don't know how the 30 seconds works.
Because I swear,
if we want to be safe, most people don't play any music at all in their shit. That's how they stay safe. They're like, royalty, we don't play music. That's why you see YouTubers.
That's why, all the ones I listen to, the podcasts, no one really plays music. No one plays music. Maybe like snippets of a video and you can hear the audio, but
right.
Yeah, copyright's a thing, man.
Because look, we love yous, but fucking, like I said,
we want to get paid.
Ready? Let's all together now. This is a business, not a charity. 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 It's not a fucking charity, man. All right? Fuck me.
But look,
fuck this shit and fuck this sign. Fuck it off. No more.
Flip the table.
Oh, so what are we gonna can it and just give a shout out, or what? Like maybe you two pick a song, you just give them a shout out. We just got the scoreboard.
I think this episode we've already committed.
We've committed.
I know you threw the sign across the room.
I'll go get that.
But it's still 10-10. This might
Did I hit my dog?
No.
Oh no.
Did you hit my dog? No. But like this can be.
This could be
because
the winner.
The winner. And usually when you play ping pong table tennis, it's usually to 11 or 21. So
this could be the final one.
Usually there's a match point. You have to win by 2, but we'll just whoever wins wins. Unless if you win, we'll go again. But if I win,
all right.
No.
All right.
So maybe we'll play it, but cut it out.
I'll cut it
the
out.
music, and we'll test it. See if we get ads.
But
this might be the final week.
If this is potentially the final Flow Focus, you guys listening, don't be shy. Leave us some comments, any segment ideas, things you want to see, things you want to hear. Tori Bemrose, when you get home, talk to her, get her thinking cap going.
Yep.
Let's come up with a backup replacement that we can launch with next week if this shit doesn't work. Because I did not think about that. I was wondering why the money hasn't moved in fucking 4 months, but then I literally didn't think because of the fucking copyright shit. All right. Spewing. Well, we will keep the playlist though. I will
keep submitting your music.
Keep submitting
we'll still
music.
shout you out.
You're still gonna get shout outs. I'm still gonna share links, all that good shit. I feel like I'm too deep in this playlist now to give up, considering we've just hit 300 followers.
300 followers.
Okay, so here we go. As always, I did mention this on the last episode with Harlem and Mega. Shout out to Verse with his song Sedatives with 1 out. City Cypher's on there. The last winners were Jaguar, Kevin's Legit, and the Cypher Lingo, Kemet Rich Sounds. Mr. Wisdom, Dougie, JEE, Marcy, the Mastermind, Citizen Kane, H4DI. What is that? H4E?
H4DI.
H4 Heady, maybe Heady. Pear, Breeze Friend, Eki, T-Rev, District Apollo, Hungry, Typical Div, SAV, Offray, Goldfire, Bishop Brown, Coda, BDK, Pomegranate, De Uno, by Steven made it on there, QEW, shout out to all you guys for sending in your music, a lot of fucking bangers as always. Again, this one has been for 2 weeks because we didn't do it last week. The first song we've got is Gemini by Zay and Jax Son.
I like that already.
30 seconds is up. Next.
Yeah, those bars, man.
He just played the fucking intros.
priorities, gotta stay focused. Gotta escape all the rats and the roaches, the police, the poachers, they killing us. The goons and the goblins, I grew up with them and they holding a pitchfork so they can defend. I'm not religious, but he that is God. Everyone is a martyr, they praying a lot. Yesterday stuck in the box, broke out a long time ago and I came a long way, but a long way to go. Almost drowning the bullshit, I built me a boat. Guess I'm an expert at staying afloat. Devil alive and he living and breathing. The reason these youngins are starving and bleeding. The government eating, we storming the house. Grabbing the president, throwing them out. Fuck a secret service, dirty ghetto kids trying to feed detergent, never gonna change, always gonna be a line. Crooked politicians always lying. At the end of the day, I'm doing fine. Cause even Rome fell, they had their time. Even though they try to block the shine, when it's said and done, man, I'ma still get mine.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, I like that line. Fuck the Secret Service, dirty ghetto kids or some shit. What the fuck? That's fucking hard. That's a hard bar. Okay, that's Gemini by Zay and Jax Son. Interesting. I like that, man. Fuck with it. Now the next song we've got, that has made it. That's won this week because it's in the top 2 choices. We have Sav. No reason. But Sav is spelled S.A.V. All in caps. Right?
S-A-V.
S-A-V.
Sexual assault violence.
Fuck.
I like young pussy.
It's fucking Mr. Beast.
It's Mr. Beast.
It's Mr. Beast's friend. All right, here we go.
What is my purpose?
I like young pussy. 30 seconds is up.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Ooh. That clap is loud as shit.
Hey, BG.
Oh, that's
I
hard.
like the silence in between the...
That's all 2000s clap.
Yeah. Peter Piper picking peppers, perfect passion for the paper, get the money. Since legit, I've been in shit, I'm too legit to quit hammering. You can't touch me, I've been on my own and in my zone. I'm far from home, but I'm relentless. I keep them running at the function. They facing repercussions. The world is mine, I'm getting what I want. I ain't taking no loss, I ain't taking no less than what I want. I need a brand new crib, some music shit, a place that I could go where I really can rest my head. I'm not getting lost in no sauce. Swear stay focused up and I'm about my check. I'm doing what I want, when I want, and how I want. I ain't with no disrespect, shit direct, I kill collect. I still connect with mad heads who don't really get no ends. I have no friends, it's fam and the rest I get. Yes, I said, I'm on your head, coming for you and you feel with dread. In my sights, no infrared, so you should probably just quit ahead. I'm in your head, you be trying to brush up on your skills instead. Face facts, man, you probably should've stayed in bed. That's how they sleep on me. They trying to catch a few Z's on me, but it's all good. Ain't stressing cause I'm moving different. Stupid kids with foolish, elusive limericks. Who the kid who knew I'm the truest? Spitting, lose my shit and spew a confusing sentence. Students listening true and abuse their privilege. Well, I do what I do and accrue my riches. Who I'm ripping, who is tripping? On YouTube, need new views in a booming system. Newest victim, base going boom, it's hitting. While I got the hands out like a crucifixion. Who's this gifted nuisance to do this wicked work?
Hands out like a crucifixion.
Yeah.
All these white Americans sound the fucking same.
Yeah.
Is that me or what? They have the same voice, bro.
Yeah, well, yeah, he was there.
Yeah.
Oh! Hola.
Hey!
Yeah. Joey got the shits that he lost and threw the sign. Can you please bring it in here, please?
We actually need it one
Thank
last
you.
time.
So yeah, those two dudes were white as shit.
He's probably from Maryland and
I didn't actually throw that, by the way.
Thank you very much, little Miffy.
Oh my god, it full broke. No jokes.
And he's only got 43 monthly listeners. That's what's crazy is that all these people that are so underrated are so good.
Mm-hmm.
Like he can rap. He can rap his ass off. Like, here, do you need help with that? Give it here. Because this could potentially be the last one. Oh, the score's all fucked up. So what was the score? 10-9 my way, eh?
10-20 my way, I think.
10-20.
10-10.
10 all.
So
I do know what you mean, though. The Americans, like...
they do
all
all
have the same voice.
The flow is
the-
good, but it's the delivery. Like Big Red Cap, unique as fuck. You know when you hear Big Red Cap. You know what I mean? I feel like you got to have something like...
Yeah.
Some kind
And
of different...
their actual voice sounds the same.
yeah.
It's the whole fucking Sesame Street fucking vibe. The
I think the American accent is so corny and nerdy sounding.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
But
It's
because
kinda goofy.
they're the top dog, they've made it like if you tell that to an American, they'll be like every other accent. A lot of them, half the time, they don't even know what an accent is, and they say, I see so much people say, I don't have an accent when they're talking about an American accent. I don't have an accent.
I don't have an accent.
I don't have an accent. Bro, everyone has a fucking accent, you idiot.
But in saying that, though, that Americans can...
They think because they're American,
one of the funniest
they
things.
think American is the standard, like everything
Everyone,
else.
That's like they're the world English.
yeah, like it's stupid.
Everyone has an
That's
idiot.
you idiot. But in saying that, though, Americans, there is some that can rap their fucking nuts off.
Yeah, of course.
You got to
Yeah,
give it to him.
yeah.
Like, that guy
I mean,
can
that-
fucking
Yeah, he was
rap.
could
great.
rap.
Good rap.
He
They're
could
good
rap.
rappers. I'm just talking about the voice.
That
Yeah,
cunt can
yeah.
fucking rap. Okay, so for the potential last ever Flow Focus, because I'm going to make that a jumper for the next merch. This is a business, not, a charity.
Yeah.
bitch. Yeah.
I reckon that should be a top seller. I'll make that jumper like $99 too. Maybe
Yeah.
only the OGs will buy it.
All right.
All right. So for the potential last ever Flow for Kaino, because we're not getting paid for this shit. The choices for DZ was that song "No Reason" by SAV, or we had "Gemini" by Zay and Jax Son. Right, here we go. Oh wait, oopsies. Sorry. Oh yeah, I had a.
Gemini.
Oh! He
Damn.
takes it away.
Takes it away.
I win.
Just like that.
I win the official Flow Focus segment. Now we're definitely going to call it to an end.
Yeah.
I'm going to retire on
Yep.
top.
Retire on top. God, that looks horrible. 11-10.
11-10.
It was close, man.
It was close.
It was a close
The whole
game.
way. The whole way.
Do you know what's crazy?
That's actually
That
crazy.
means we've been doing this for a minimum of what, 20 weeks?
Yeah.
21.
21 weeks.
21 weeks.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Almost consecutive. Almost. Let me just get a photo of that just in case this is the last one. But look, again, we're just testing. We will try the 30-second thing. And
I don't even think to start. Just don't do just cut out. Just play like the first drum beat like you did as a joke. Seriously.
Oh, literally just do that.
But just to see if we get ads on this episode. And then maybe we
okay.
can look it up and we'll look into it and see if it's 30 seconds are allowed. And then maybe
we can keep going. Obviously, but then no, that does mean though, we can Tori then can come up with still a little segment, because then that means for the listener, the episodes are all going to be like another 20 minutes shorter, because almost all of Flow for Kino is getting chopped out.
Yeah, okay.
But for us, it's still normal.
Yeah.
But for the listener, they're actually
Yeah.
missing out on like 20 minutes worth of content.
Yeah, true.
So that's another thing that we're going to have to think
We're
about.
going to have to work it out. We're going to have to
Yeah,
work
yeah.
it out.
We'll
I
discuss,
I
we'll
think
discuss.
instead of doing 30 seconds, or unless you want to test 30 seconds and see if we still don't get ads, then
Yeah.
we know we can't do 30 seconds.
Let's
Or unless you want to get paid for this episode, maybe just, I don't know. It's hard. It's such a, you don't do music on podcasts. Like people just don't do it. So we built our whole thing kind of around listening to other people's shit.
It's such a fun thing, though. I love
I love it.
Because
I love it.
Because I love music as well. I'm like,
Yeah.
I've always wanted to, like, it's that old thing where you're like, you're playing Fire on the aux and you show people songs.
Yeah.
And then so it's kind of like our way of just doing, like, picking a song, but also it feels good when you pick a good one. And DZ's like, picks your song and you're like, yeah.
I was actually looking up too, because I was thinking we all say it like, oh, but they do reaction. People do reaction.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they're not getting paid for them.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
They don't get paid. I
Oh.
was looking it up, and it's like super hard to get paid for reaction videos. So most of the time, they're not getting paid.
Yeah, 'cause that was my attitude. I thought, there's people who do that.
I did a J. Cole remix when I used to do those remixes on the beat, and the way a lot of them do it is I can still have the video up and everything, but all the royalties from that go to J. Cole.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So those reaction videos,
Go to
they're paying the person they're listening to.
yeah.
Really? Because there's some dudes on YouTube that have millions of followers and they're just reaction
Yeah,
channels.
I know.
There's no
but
way they're doing that for free, man. No way.
a lot of their videos would be copyrighted.
Well, but they'd probably have like side businesses.
But you can also
Sometimes they
get
chop-
permission. You can get permission from the artist and work out special things.
But sometimes they chop sections out of the song to their reaction. So they go, they don't play the whole song. They play a bit of the intro, and then a bit of it, maybe even 5 seconds,
Yeah.
is cut out. Why do they do that? Do they do that to avoid?
Copyright, it would be
Maybe.
some copyright thing.
So that they must get paid something, but just not much.
Yeah, well, they must be avoiding it somehow. But
Yeah.
it's what we're doing is definitely not allowed. We're playing like 1 minute and a half of a song.
Yeah.
man.
You know what? I'm happy to move on to other things. Not move on fully. I don't want to lose anymore. I'm happy to do something like a...
Man, fuck y'all, man. And fuck Flow Focus, man. We're ready to move on.
Fuck that. 10, 11, that's bullshit. I'm out of here.
No, look, we will discuss. Unlock Tori from the basement. Get her working.
Okay.
Everyone in Trip Jacket Mafia's got to work now. No more free rides.
Gotta find the
get her
keys.
working and get those.
Gotta find the keys somewhere.
Get her brain going because she's good at that shit. So get her to come up. Is there something we can replace this with?
I swear she's already got... every now and then
yeah.
she'll say something that I'm like... I was going back to that creativity thing where I'm like, damn.
I feel like we didn't even finish the masculinity thing she had. Those points we went
There's little
through.
points. I swear we had one more
two
option.
one or two more left.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
did we?
so. Yeah.
we didn't do masculinity.
No, I thought you were going to do masculinity.
I said other.
Yeah.
The YouTube peanut's got to remind me. Fucking, this is not a charity. This is a business. This is not a charity.
Anyway, are we going on the news? Fuck that thing.
Only believe what we say. Woo! This is definitely a fan favorite segment that will not be leaving. Everyone, grab your tinfoil hats. Mm-hmm. I want to do a segment where DZ comes into do, 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 with like a belt on and an actual like a bit of tinfoil on your head.
What does that have to do with the John Cena and the bell?
What time is
And then he
that?
just fucking slams through the table.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. I guess the elephant in the room again is obviously fucking Donald Trump.
Yeah.
They're now saying again. I don't know if any of this shit is true, but they're now saying that it's confirmed that there was 2 shooters.
I didn't see
I
that.
don't. You haven't seen that?
No.
The
Dude,
guy,
I sent you all videos on this shit.
I looked at it, man.
Apparently, there was the whole time they reckon there was a dude in the on the water tower
Oh, I
trying
did hear that. No, that's not confirmed at all.
No.
I don't
That's
know.
a theory. That's not
You
confirmed
reckon it's
at
a
all.
theory?
I think anything on TikTok should be deemed a theory.
Yeah,
until proven.
Yeah.
That's not the official
But
story. I thought you meant like it was confirmed.
No, sorry, but what he's trying to say is there is
Yeah, I've
There
heard
is
that. The rumor,
talking.
yeah.
There's
Rumors.
a lot of fucking. There was
But
an interview of a lady literally going, "There's a dude on the water tower. There's a dude on the water tower."
The only thing is that I'm suspect about is they say the second shooter was a trained shooter, and it's like,
And he
if he's
missed.
so trained,
It would have popped him, yeah.
they reckon he took the first 5 shots, and then that kid 20-year-old took the last 3. And then they got him, but didn't get the guy on the water tower.
Yeah.
So they're acting like that was their inside man, but they chose to take out the little.
That seems silly.
I know,
That
it
seems
does.
kind of weird,
Yeah,
man.
because if your main guy, if your trained shooter's missing 5 times for starters,
And if they wanted, they could easily have gotten a kid that could have shot him. And I think if Trump didn't move his head, he would have
He
shot
would've,
him. It's
yeah.
not like he missed.
He got
It's
close.
Like Trump
He got
dodged it, bro.
close.
Like, you know. Yeah, I don't know about that.
it's definitely one of the. And then you see obviously Joe Biden pulling out of the race, and
Yeah.
and
Kamala
now
Harris.
Kamala Harris, who ironically, she was a prosecutor, right? So
And
she
he's a
puts
felon.
away. He's a felon, so it's kind of like it was meant to be in a weird way.
The
And-
weird thing, tinfoil hat, about all of this, right?
Yes.
If you want tinfoil hat, right? Ready? They've never, ever in history done a presidential debate that early. So why did they all of a sudden decide to put Biden and Trump in a debate that early? It kind of seemed like they wanted to do that debate so everyone could see Biden's mental state. It's like kind of like the Democrats sort of plan this to kind of insert Kamala or something. I feel like there's something weird there because never in the history, they weren't even the selected nominees yet and they did the debate.
Then the debate, yeah.
That's strange, man. Why would they do that?
Yeah,
and it's
that is
like
true.
it was like everyone could see Biden's decline, has a big uproar, and then they can kind of insert whoever they want. Sort of like it's strange, man. Like
But isn't it the sudden step away? And have you seen Joe Biden since?
He's
Not much.
literally like a bag of bones.
No,
Like,
no, but I'm just saying. I don't think anyone has. And I think it was just a letter, right? He did a letter, or did he address everyone?
I think he has now. I think.
no, there's a video of him
Yeah, but
stepping down.
everyone's saying he looks taller and
yeah,
shit. Like it's not
different.
Him. Yeah.
It's not him. Yeah,
I don't know.
Everyone's saying like it's a guy it's another guy in a suit, like a younger dude, and it's like he's like Frank, man, like man.
It's fucking crazy what's going on right now, bro.
You literally can't believe a thing. You
did
can't
see-
believe
did
a
you
thing.
see-
No.
Did you see there's a video I want to show you guys. I know people that aren't people that aren't, just listening. You can't see this, but have you seen the kids in Uganda? they're playing the assassination attempts. They're replaying it. They're reenacting it.
What?
They're reenacting it. Look, kids in Uganda. Ready? Kids in Uganda reenacting.
Donald Trump assassination.
Right. It's actually crazy.
Oh, this.
Look, ready? And you guys have to.
Well, for this special edition, we've decided to go a little further afield for Only in America, to Uganda, in East Africa, where these little local legends did a cracking job reenacting the attempt on Donald Trump's life last week. Have a look.
I want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
What?
People are saying they did a better job than the actual singers.
They're full like kids too. They're like,
they're holding little wooden
Guns. Oh my God.
Like, it's even reached Uganda. That's what you were saying. How America's such a everyone's watching America, man. Like it must not just be us. We're the furthest away from it all, and we're watching it. So it's like surely everyone knows America's business. It's kind of crazy. Like we're kind of nothing. Like we said before on previous podcasts, we'll fucking drum it into the ground. But we're just such goofballs. Like no one knows anything about what's happening. I barely know what's happening.
I don't even know if I'm sitting in front of two humans right now. I use a projection screen and use what the fuck are you two, motherfucker?
Yep.
Did you people from Uganda? Are they called Ugandanese or what are they called?
Ugandans.
Ah, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
This is the way.
Continue.
Also in news today, big news. They killed the fucking Hezbollah guy. Did you see that?
What?
No, he didn't.
No, they haven't. Hezbollah.
Not
the little midget.
I knew you two had no idea what the fuck I was talking about. You guys are talking about Hezbollah, I'm talking about the terrorist organization, fucking Hezbollah, the fucking.
I'm like, no, there's no way they can reach that low to kill him. Bro, that's crazy.
Oh,
I love how our reaction was like it was the fucking.
I was actually spewing.
Yeah, same. I was gonna go home and cry probably. Oh. How upset were we?
It's the Hamas leader anyway, not Hezbollah. Sorry.
Oh,
Hamas.
okay. They killed the leader. Fuck.
All right. Well, yeah.
Who the fuck's...
So they killed the Hamas leader.
The Hamas... Well, not the leader.
So who's Hamas? Is he on Palestine or Israel?
Palestine. But they were caused...
But Israel assassinated the dude.
Yeah, they were caused though, like Hamas. It's not no one's on the right side, right? Who's on the right side? But the Hamas was only fucking created because they were being persecuted so much. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
They killed 12 kids in Israel in a soccer field or something. So they struck in Lebanon. Sorry, they struck Beirut. There's so much going on. I'm getting the stories mixed up, but it's just anyway. That happened today, so I thought it was worth mentioning.
Yeah, well.
So Hezbollah is okay.
Yeah, the Hezbollah,
okay.
the little guys are alright. But
it's only some guy from Hamas.
I got some other stuff. I saw this today as well, actually. So scientists have figured out that chimpanzees can talk. So they went and reassessed this old footage of chimpanzees that were raised by humans, and they decoded and figured out that monkeys are capable of saying simple words like mama. Like monkeys, like chimpanzees can speak like. They have the vocal capacity to speak.
Wow.
So they're still trying to figure out if it's possible to like teach them to talk and make words and shit. But
surely they can talk.
It's possible.
Yeah, shit.
So there you go. And I also saw that sharks off Brazil have been found with cocaine in them, and they're worrying that it's changing their behavior. So
making them more aggressive.
The sharks are getting addicted to cocaine. They go on the raves, but the water apparently it's getting in them from the sewage line and shit, and they're ingesting cocaine
Because everyone's off.
Everyone's flushing the saddies down the toilets.
Yeah. Oh.
Wow.
It's a wild world, man.
Well, update for everyone too. If you're a big fan of Planet of the Apes, like me and Joey are, the newest movie, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, is actually available on Disney Plus in 2 days.
Oh, beautiful.
I am excited as fuck for that
I'll
shit.
watch that for sure.
Yeah. I'm excited as fuck. Me and you were going to go to the movies and watch it, but we just never went.
No. We never went.
But I'm saying I'm still waiting for Joey to rock up to the cinema.
It's one of those movies. I don't know why. I tried to catch up watching the other ones.
I watched all of them. I forced Chloe to watch all of them.
Yeah. Tori's like, I don't want to watch a bunch of CGI apes running around.
I tried getting Rose to watch them. She wouldn't have a bar.
Bro, they're so good. They're so
they're good movies.
Bro, the last one, every one you almost cry. The last one, the big one, fucking.
I did get Rose to watch all of Star Wars with me once though, and she actually liked it. So
nice.
So that was but the apes, she won't do the apes, man.
She won't do the apes on horses.
Do the apes.
Yeah, I've been trying to get Chloe to watch Star Wars forever, and she won't do it. The only time she got slightly interested was Baby Grogu. Like, oh, look at that fucking cute green little cunt, and then that was it.
Did you watch Acolyte?
I had no.
I want to talk about it so bad, bro. Can I spoil it?
Nah.
Let me spoil it. They're minor spoilers, but
just spoil
they're
it.
good.
Yeah.
Plagueis is in it. They show,
he actually is
show
confirmed.
Darth Plagueis, full moon, like proper Plagueis. He's just a cameo, like he pops out. You know the Asian dude and the chick. They fly off, and he's on the planet, and he pops out from behind the wall. And Yoda's in it too. At the end, they show Yoda's head. Very cool. But they're very small cameos. They don't talk. Neither of them speak.
Yeah, right.
I seen Plagueis. I was like,
they got to be careful though, man, because they can't fuck that storyline up with Plagueis.
that's what everyone's saying.
It's a very intricate. It's a very intricate storyline, and if they, I wouldn't be surprised if they made him a tranny.
But bro, if you look up, what they've done in the Acolyte, they've been very true to the lore. People who are complaining are fucking idiots, bro. They're complaining about Ki-Adi-Mundi's age, which was never canon anyway. He never had a canon age. They're getting upset because in a Legends book, in that same book where it says Ki-Adi-Mundi's 60 years old or whatever,
Legends isn't part of the
they're
story,
saying he has a purple lightsaber, and it says all this other wrong shit anyway. But then because they change his age in canon, they get upset.
It was cracking me up too, because you know in the hectic fight scene where they're hitting the dude's helmet, and it's like the sabers aren't doing damage to his helmet and armor, and people's going, "Oh my god, a lightsaber would have absolutely wrecked that." It doesn't make any sense. But well, technically, if you look up what the armor is,
It's cortosis.
It's cortosis, which is actually lightsabers can't chop through cortosis, so that's it, like it actually
makes sense, man.
It was done well. It's just I'm telling you, it's all these Gen Z new Star Wars
you
fans,
you always want to stay
complaining.
true to the actual story, and for the purists of the show, whatever that may be. It's just like, you get other people that just want to over critique, but if it's following it, I'd much rather it be accurate than take its own new route and maybe be good, but you'd rather it be good for what it was rather than change it.
And they're saying people are upset too about the twins, how they were made through the Force, right? They're like, Anakin's the only one who could be made through the Force or whatever, or Plagueis. But it makes so much sense that Plagueis is on the planet. He either helped the witches to create that life so then he could do it later with Anakin, or he's learning it from them. And then also on that planet, cortosis is common, and that's in the book. Plagueis and his master, they go looking for cortosis. So it all makes a lot of sense, but they just cry, man. They just cry.
Yeah. So it actually,
Idiots, man.
It's not a bad storyline.
It was good. I like
Not a bad storyline. It's just everyone's kind of complaining and whinging.
because they see half the story. People were writing it off in the second episode.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, let the story play out and finish.
Let it finish, yeah.
They're seeing half the story and going, that's wrong, this is wrong.
Yeah.
It's so stupid, man. But anyway,
Right.
I like the show.
I'm going to finish
I
it
thought
tonight
was
then.
good.
I'm going to
It was
finish it
good,
tonight. Beautiful. Did you guys see the video of the fucking new motorbike that they're working on? I sent you.
Yeah.
How scary is that shit? It looks like a full Tron thing.
Yeah.
The guy
It's
he's
no
saying
handlebars.
Yeah,
There's
no
no
handlebars,
handlebars.
and it's like it can balance itself and shit. It's
You use your
fucking nuts.
knees. You use your knees. You sit down and your knees are on either side of where the motor is or whatever. It's just there's cushions, there's paddings where you lean one way. That's how you turn it.
Yeah.
And you just have the guy commands it like
to get up,
and then it's self.
You didn't watch it?
No, I didn't.
This motherfucker, he's the one friend who doesn't watch the TikToks you send him.
Well, I do. I watch most of them, but it depends where I am. Sometimes I'll open it and I'm busy. I'm
And
at
then you
work. I'll
forget to
go, I'll
watch
watch it
them.
later.
Yeah.
But I do watch everything.
It's just
That's
self-balancing. It balances itself. So when it stands up, it goes, and it has fast mode and slow mode. When fast mode, the seat in front of you rears up
Goes
like this.
up your ass.
And where does it go? Where does it go? It's like, this is a self-driving dildo or something.
Have you seen those cunts with the jetpacks as well, flying around delivering food and shit now as well? Like they've got the big air cannon arms and they're flying.
Oh no!
But I've seen drones.
And
I've seen the drones
in Brisbane as well. They do
Proper
it in
drones?
Brisbane. I think in Melbourne or Brisbane they have drones now delivering small packages and food. You can get a coffee, and even at the fast
That'll be
food-
the most spilled coffee in the world.
you know the KFC at on the Northern Road, that KFC, the main one next to the Pio, right? The fucking they have it now. A lot of these fast food places are getting these like there's two lanes, right? If you go in the far lane, it's just got there's no person at the window. It's a fucking tube, and your food comes on a conveyor belt.
Yeah, that's like in the airport.
does it?
At the airport.
Like the airport's got it.
The airport's got the Macca's one.
Yeah.
Oh
Wow.
yeah,
And you see it come down, and I'm like,
Fuck, I might get it.
shit's the world. We're going in the future, bro. Like,
yeah, man.
Ooh.
Did you see Tory Lanez released?
Yes, I was looking at that today.
So,
yeah.
so get
Good
this,
song,
ready?
isn't it, or-
It says prison tapes, and people are saying, "Man, free Tory!" Like, and which is he has a few good songs on there. I've always liked Tory Lanez. It's just sometimes he's one of those guys I don't really listen to much, but when he releases something, I'm like, that's
yeah.
okay. But what I'm confused about, DZ, right, is you do your recording at home in the cupboard, right? Is it possible that he's making these literally from prison? Are they giving him special privileges? Is he paying to have his own little setup, like a mic? He has just the essentials to make it sound half decent? Or does he send it from like the phone going like, everyone's like, hey, it was my time to call someone. And he's just like, and he's singing and it's like, it's not echoey. It sounds like he's in a studio.
Well,
Is he in prison currently? He is.
Funny. I was looking this up just today because I was curious of the same thing. I saw the prison tape thing and I was looking it up, and apparently it is from the phone in the jail cell. But there was the first song he released for the prison tapes was a half-done song before he got into jail, right? And then when he got in jail, he finished the song through the fucking jail phone, and his producer or engineer, whatever, they figured out the levels and whatever to make it sound. So I don't know what the fuck they're using to get it to sound that quality.
Way,
I was listening to the song. I'm skipping through. I'm like, surely there's a quality change here, but it's like perfect. I'm like,
And the
apparently it's
production-
through the phone.
Nah, man, that's got to be cap, bro. That's got to be.
But how else would he record? Unless they could either be lying for clout,
They have
and
to
then
be lying.
it's been a backlog he's had for ages.
They have to be lying, bro.
But apparently it's through the phone. I
Dude,
don't know how the fuck.
I am telling you right now, there is no amount of effects or
That could change
plugins
it, yeah.
or that can make it from your phone sound like a fucking $1 million record.
Because
I'm telling you
Meek
right
Mill's done it too. I've heard Meek Mill spitting stuff from jail, and it
Spitting
sounds,
ditties come out of
it
his mouth?
sounds like it sounds terrible. But
But
they still put
do-
it on the song for.
Do you remember when fucking Tekashi 6ix9ine had Bobby Shmurda do
Oh,
a verse?
Bobby
And it was
Shmurda, that's what I'm thinking of.
horrible.
Yeah, Bobby Shmurda.
Horrid.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, unless they've got some secret plugin that I don't know
I
what
just
it is.
thought
don't
because
know.
he's that rich. Or when I say that rich, he'd be rich, right?
Be
Yeah.
wealthy.
Yeah, wealthy.
I reckon
So
surely
I
he'd
thought
be
he'd have
paying
some
for-
some special privileges.
That
Like,
could
can
be
I get
it.
a T-bone steak every night?
Yeah.
And plus, I want my own little booth set up, which to him is nothing. He's like, I'll pay for it and whatever.
Yeah.
Go take your missus out for dinner and give him money, and then he can just have that. That's more believable than the fact that because the production of that song was pretty good. Like he sounded it for what they're saying it is. Like prison tapes, you're like,
Dude, I'm telling you, there's no
Yeah,
there's
that's
no
what I
amount.
thought.
There's no amount of effects. There's no amount of plugins. Trust me, if there was a fucking plugin that can get your phone to sound like a studio, I would have found it by now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm telling you right now, like
Yeah,
there
yeah.
is no.
So maybe he's either out or
he's
just
lying.
got
He's lying. He's got
special
privileges.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But it's 2024,
But in
man.
saying
You can
that
do
too,
some
I
crazy
don't know.
shit. You can do
Yeah.
some crazy shit.
There could be some secret plugin, some secret AI plugin that just literally enhances your quality so good.
Maybe
I
it's
don't know.
AI.
Yeah.
Could be AI.
Maybe he has a friendly person that he bunks with that fucks him for studio time. Hey, Daryl.
A friendly
Meek
person.
Milk.
Daryl.
Meek Milk.
Meek Milk, yeah.
The British Army test a laser weapon able to destroy targets at the speed of light. So they testified for the first time the Raytheon anti-drone laser weapon that is cheaper to operate than making a cup of tea. It wiped out targets more than 1 kilometer away at the speed of light and is far more affordable than missiles. Was fired from a gun strapped to a British Army vehicle. So I've seen the clips of this. Literally a laser that they to shoot down shit and kill people. It's like the future, bro. Like they're shooting down drones of lasers, like pew, like Star Wars lasers,
Star
like
Wars
Star Wars
lasers,
lasers.
like those.
Yeah, it's literally strapped. It's like a big cannon on the top of the car. Like they have the army jeep.
Yeah.
It's got a big cannon. That's what they shot it from. The Raytheon laser for the first time.
So you
couple
need
days
a
ago.
big gun for it. It's not like a handgun where you like lasers.
At the moment, yeah. But they're saying that it's going to have big implications for the future of warfare. Same with China. They got those dogs mounted with fucking machine guns, the robot dogs. Like shit.
Like flamethrowers.
What?
No,
Yeah.
not the flamethrower one. The Chinese
Chinese got
army.
these dogs?
This is older than the laser, but they have these dogs now mounted with machine guns. Robot dogs. Those robot dogs
That's fucked.
for the army. So warfare's getting fucking. Imagine instead of bombs they drop, they just disintegrate you. Like,
yeah, it becomes like, it's like the casualties. The amount of casualties would be like so much more.
Yeah,
you've gone from like fucking muskets. You know what I mean? Muskets, the bayonets with the swords and the attachments, like so like. Those lasers, bro.
It's going to be drone warfare.
It's
robots fighting robots.
Well, it's sad because you see so many videos on.
Then
the
we got
internet.
drone Uber Eats.
Well, it's sad though because you see all the drone warfare videos, and it's actually like so cowardly. Like you just got some dude like sitting.
You don't even need to be there.
That's what I'm saying. It's a poor dude sitting in a trench, probably thinking, "Fuck, finally I'm not getting shot at," and then it's just boom.
And what happens? What happens when you're using? I forget who I was talking about this recently, but imagine when you get to the point where AI, like, it's controlled by humans for now, right? And then imagine if you had a war just with AI, like whether it be robot form where they're like humans, like on two legs. Then you have those, in China they have those dogs you said that have the guns or whatever. They could be controlled by humans, but then it just means, or they're programmed to be like, if they have an objective or something, like, I don't know, take out this army, leave no survivors, blah, blah, blah. In every person, there's like that consciousness to make the right decision, morally right, even though war isn't moral. But you can stray from the objective a bit. Let's just say you see a kid and a son, or there's this kid suicide bomber that's forced to do it, but he's really innocent. Maybe you'll have a human to go, okay, I shouldn't do this, and I don't know, maybe knock him out. Or like, you just don't actually. But then you get a robot in there, and they don't give a fuck, bro. There's a pregnant woman that's getting forced to suicide bomb, and she's crying, and he just doesn't even don't care. Yeah, you know what I mean. So it's kind of scary, but for now, I guess they have control over the AI. But I'm just saying, what happens eventually when the AI supersedes us?
Yeah,
but
which will happen. It's happening quick. Super quick.
All those episodes, I remember you going, but this is happening fast, and we're like, I think about 30 years.
Yeah.
And now it's like,
oh shit. I said it in the inbox. I swear it never used to be like this, but every week we record FireCast. The next week there's some massive news that's happened. Like, it's just so full on, bro. Yeah. It's like we're living a fucking movie.
And it's amazing that people out there are able and like physically, mentally, and more mentally than physical. I mean, I'm sure it's physical building this shit, but the mental capacity it takes for someone to build this shit, like we are lucky. It's scary, but we're lucky that there's innovators out there that just excel. We can't be a bunch of like fucking dumb motherfuckers.
We're almost at the point where the AI will be building the AI as well. Like, it's getting that good where the AI, eventually the AIs can just have wars on their own qualms.
And we're just like, we created you, but
we have nothing to do with it.
Yeah. Like the proud parents, their children leaving home, be like,
except it'll destroy us.
Yes,
it'll turn around, shoot us in the head.
With fucking laser missile from fucking Tatooine. Fucking I've just got I was seeing this couple doing a TikTok on like what to bring when we go camping in bear country, and I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck? See, white Americans, crazy. Yeah. Why the fuck would you go camping and they're doing and they're showing all their gear? You need bear canisters. You put your food in the bear canister so it stops the smell. I was like, bruh, it's a fucking bear. I can guarantee it can smell what's in that canister from fucking 20 kilometers away. It's a fucking bear. Yeah. Their sense of smell is incredible. Like, you got to put the bear canisters in them. You got to carry bear spray. And they were saying in the video, which I thought was weird, some national parks over there actually don't allow you to have bear spray. Don't know why. I don't know if it's toxic to the plants or because the litter, maybe people litter. They don't clean up after them. I was like, hold on a second. I'm like, you're telling, first of all, right, can you imagine a fully grown grizzly bear towering over you and you just go,
yeah.
Is that really going to do shit to the bear, bro? Come on,
knowing
man.
me, I'd be holding the can upside down. And I'd be
spray
like,
yourself?
Oh, fuck.
Spray your eyes.
Yeah, backwards. Yeah.
And the bear just goes, no, I'm not going to eat this dumbass, and just walks off. It's like, I'm going to give him a second chance.
Oh, my God.
And I was thinking, I'm like, there's no way bear spray is actually going to work. It is just insane that, like, they've got...
It would most likely slow them down or deter them for a moment. But I'm sure if you sat there long enough and gone like, yeah, you like that, cunt? It's surely going to be like, I'm going to eat your booty hole first. You know what I mean? Like... Yeah, that's crazy. But they don't... It's funny that they go, no bear spray, it's bad for the planet, or whatever it is, like, right? you can't tell me that you're not bringing something with you. Like, you know what I mean? You got to bring something. But maybe they're just like, if you want to risk it, if you want to go to bear country, if you want to risk it, it's up to you. But don't.
They were saying in the video that they set up their camp, right? And then as a precaution, they hike 20 minutes in the other direction, cook the food, put it in their little bear fucking canister things, and then walk back to camp.
Why are they camping in bear country?
Well, that's what I'm
Camp somewhere else.
That's what I'm saying. And then all the comments are, of course, Americans and Canadians that we can't relate to, and they're all going, "Oh, where'd you get your bear canisters from?" And I'm like, these motherfuckers are crazy.
Yeah,
but these guys are crazy.
They're literally like basing themselves in a marinade, right?
Yeah,
they're sitting in front of like the fucking grizzly bear, but then they're kind of like going like halfway before it turns around. It start to walk off because they have second like feelings, but they're literally like leaving a trail of marinade.
Yeah,
like they're almost getting there to the bear's stomach. You know what I mean? They're almost. I don't get it. I don't know if it's worse surfing or camping in bear country.
I reckon camping in bear country.
Yeah,
I feel like the odds of running into a bear are greater than getting attacked by a shark.
100%, 100%, 1,000%.
There's fucking bears everywhere over there.
You can see the bear coming. That's the only upside.
Yeah.
Did we talk about the story? Remember when I was talking about that guy that got his head squished with the two?
Yeah, the two fucking things.
On that same podcast, there was another dude who got attacked by a bear. His bear story is gruesome as.
Really?
I wish I could remember. It was ages ago. I listened to it. But basically, he gets fucking attacked by the bear. He survives. Obviously, he's on the podcast. But there's just one point where he was saying he got so mauled, his eyes were popped out of his head, and he was literally, when he was trying to get his phone and stuff, he was holding his eyeball to like
bullshit
vision.
Look at it,
bullshit.
Yeah. Like, and he was fucked up. Like, in those photos of him. I think he took photos, but
wow, is that sucking on his eyeball?
I wish you could remember the story. He had a bear spray. I'm pretty sure. He had
How did it go?
All it did was piss the bear off.
But the bear sprayed him.
Well, that's why his fucking eye fell out. It was the bear spray got in his eyes.
I think he was in his bag. He was trying to reach for his bag, but the bear was on him, and he grabbed the bear's fur and twists it, like titty twist the bear, and that got it to yelped and ran away, and then it came back for another second. Yeah, it was something like that.
That's nuts.
Crazy
bro.
story. I
That's
can't remember
nuts
his name.
It's pretty hilarious. You squeeze the nipple, and even the bear goes, "Oh!"
That was on the Ant Middleton podcast, Head Game. It was called. It was pretty interesting. But yeah, I just remembered. Yeah, so apparently, spray won't work, but titty twisting works.
Yeah.
So if you can get a good grip on some fatty parts, and just
Chinese burn it.
if
if you can grab its cock and put it in your mouth, that might work
better.
too.
Yeah,
bit of bear
just
cock.
Appease the cock.
I think it was a woman bear. I think it was. The girls
even
are more
worse.
aggressive. The girl bears,
because
I
of
think,
the cubs and
the
shit.
Cubs,
Yeah. Yeah, I did hear that as well. Like, that you're more likely to get into a fucking kerfuffle if the female has, like, with a female than a male.
Yeah, well, they reckon that majority of the times the bears are scared of you, like most animals. If they hear you, they're going to run away.
Yeah.
But if it's a female with cubs, you're fucked.
Yeah.
There's no amount of bear spray that's going to help you because that female is going to
fuck you
protect
up.
its cubs and it's going to kill you.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you can look this shit up on Nat Geo. There's videos of female bears fending off fully grown male grizzlies, and the females win
It's
almost
crazy
every
that
time.
even that protectiveness and love, like, obviously
It's a woman's
obviously
trait.
the father has love for the kid, but the woman just biologically bonds to that child
It's
she
in
has.
their DNA.
And it's just instinct, right? But you get a bear that doesn't know right from wrong. It's like all that knows is there's maybe a threat.
Protect the children.
But her child, she'll die for that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And it's just crazy that it transcends through.
Dude,
that's the most basic thing. If we weren't bound by right and wrong, this and that, and we were just savages,
we'd be the same.
Women would do that for their children
women would
more.
be ruthless, bro.
You know what I mean?
They'd be ruthless. But I don't know if I sent it to you guys. There was a TikTok of a video on Nat Geo of a female bear with her two cubs, and they're on like a hill. It's like a steep ass hill, right?
Yeah.
But on the side of the hill, it's like a what's it called? A crevice. So it's literally like a full drop off. It's a proper cliff, but it's on a slant. The mum bear is fighting a male grizzly and it's winning. It's fucking up this male grizzly, but the two babies are behind the mum freaking out. One of the poor babies fucking falls in the crevice and starts tumbling down the fucking hill. The mum goes fucking apeshit, starts fucking killing this, like attacking this male bear. The male bear eventually retreats, and then you see like the little baby bear trying to grab on while it's falling, and it's fucking tumbling. It's a gnarly tumble. But happy ending, the baby survives and the mum ends up finding the baby and picking it up out of the bottom of the hill and shit. But it's just like, it's like some Lion King shit. The mum's on its fucking hind legs going boom, boom, boom. And then the poor baby just fucking falls like, fuck. Like, fuck that bear sprayed. Yeah. But yeah, it's crazy shit. That's the last thing I've got. can I just read to you guys some of the thank you notes we've got from the merch store?
Yeah.
All right, so shout out to everyone who's been buying some stuff. We've got about 10 orders going in. Trip Bradley's already got his jumper a week in. DZ is still waiting for his.
Yeah, that's some issue.
So I don't know what the hell's happened there. But yeah, guys, get your merch. Like I said on socials, the merch isn't going to stay the same forever. It's not just going to sit there and collect dust. These designs are in and then they're out. So there's a FireCast hoodie, 100 episodes OG hoodie. I've seen a couple of orders for it. I'm going to cop myself one. That design will never come back to the store.
Yeah, I want to get that one.
Ever.
Yeah.
Will never come back to the store. So if you're a fucking fan, if you want to show off that you've been listening since the first 100 episodes, cop the hoodie. It's not coming back to the store. Like most of these designs will not come back to this store. Chloe Bell was one of my first orders. She says, I'm so proud of you. Can't wait to rock my merch. Thank you very much, Queen. Trip Bradley says, couldn't find the Trip Bradley section. Anyways, cool stuff. Mega says, wait for me to check out, then ask for a tip, you greedy cunts. Jezza says, you're a pack of fucking dogs. Mitty says, who does the questions go to? Got no idea. M16 says, love you, mwah, mwah, but my bank account feels this one. And that's all the messages. So
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, motherfuckers,
So
as always.
translated in guys talk is, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, everyone's rocking it. Remember, guys, you can pay in full. There's Afterpay with PayPal. Remember that. You can pay in full. My missus did it. We tested it before we launched. It works. It's all working. You can pay it off in full. So cop some fucking shit. Pay it off in full. Steal your mum's credit card. Buy some merch. Because we're not getting paid on this podcast because of Flow Focus.
Oh, that's crazy. I've never turned my back on something so much, so hard in my life.
Straight away,
If it don't make fucking dollars, it don't make sense, man.
Straight away, we're all like, yeah, we'll get rid of it.
I don't have to listen to music ever in my life, ever again.
Well, I thought you two were like had an idea but didn't care. That's what I thought.
I had
'cause you
no
know-
idea.
Yeah, I thought you would because I thought but I
Well,
knew
like,
that was probably the
like,
reason.
Okay, maybe I thought we did speak about it. I know we did
Yeah,
speak
we've
about
spoken
it.
about it.
But I didn't think it was like a complete hindrance. I thought, if it affects us a little bit, or if it's not, but if it's just like, now they go, if the algorithm just looks at the music straight away, doesn't pay it, a single mind, then obviously that's a problem, right? But I think maybe because I was enjoying the segment, I was enjoying.
Look, I really do fucking enjoy it, and I love
Same.
showcasing under artists that are coming up and small. But at the end of the day, I am business first.
Yeah.
Well, look,
Business
regardless
first.
of whether we listen to the songs or not, that's the only thing.
Yeah.
If we listen to the song on air, we're still going to have the playlist. People going to still be sending their music, and we're still going to shout you out.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Yeah.
So the only thing is you just won't hear it on the thing.
You just won't hear it on the
So
podcast.
so I think.
But if you join the playlist, then you'll be able to hear all of it yourselves.
Exactly right.
I think we should still have the intro music for Flow Focus. Press the button, say, look, here's the playlist for the week. Da 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 da.
Yeah, shout outs.
This is my song I choose. This is my song I choose. Boom. Congratulations. Move to the top next week. We just don't listen to it.
We just don't.
Make it a quick thing to shout everyone out, and boom.
And we just don't play the
Yeah.
actual song.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. All right. So Tori's got a bit of work. She's got
Cut
one.
out, bro.
She's got 4 nights. 6 nights to come up with a new segment.
Well, next week is a special. So what are we going to do?
Yeah.
A mukbang? Maybe we just get a big plate of fucking food. Portuguese chicken or something.
Oh yeah.
Big ham, mutton, bone, fucking.
Well, if it's old Roman, let's go hunting for a pig, and then we'll cook it. Yeah, we'll film us hunting and shit.
Yeah, we spear a ball.
I would like to do golf, but we need equipment.
Yeah. I'm still doing some research on that because we can't just fucking buy the first cheapest ones because it could be all fucked and shit. But say, man, there's so many things happening, man. I'm excited, man. Like,
Yeah, but next week, the 120 episode, it should be good.
Yeah,
I might have a guest lined up for that too. So
Care to share after the pod?
Yeah, after the pod, I'll share. Yeah. All right, my boys. As always, DZ, Fun the God, guys. Thank you. The announcement of
Thank
Synergy merch store, shows, fucking everything's happening right now for us. We're gonna end this year strong. And there's so much more shit that we want to do coming up. As always, guys. Thank you so much. Cheers.